A common problem with a lot of John Deere, small tractor models is the cracking of engine side panels. This is particularly the case, so far as I'm concerned, with the tractors I own and I'm familiar with, which is the 425 and the 445. I guess it's temperature change, age, lots of vibration. They just start cracking. And if you want to replace these, they get to be very expensive. If you ever price them out, you'll realize how expensive they are. You can buy the plastic, then you have to buy the sticker, and it ends up into hundreds of dollars just to change one panel. So, and I had a problem with this tractor, which went beyond the normal cracking. I had already had some age cracks in these panels, and then if you followed any of my other videos, you'll see that I had a tree come down on this tractor last year, and I had to sort of do a lot of rebuild. So I was about to actually junk these a year ago, these panels, both panels on this tractor. And then I thought at the last moment I would try something. I can't take credit for what I'm about to recommend. I did learn about it on YouTube myself. Someone was showing how to use it for fixing motorcycle plastic parts. And I thought I'd give it a try. And it's fantastic. It's worked extremely well. A year later, with a lot of hours on this, particularly the stress that comes through using the little buck loader or snowblower or whatever, is these panels have held up extremely well. Lots of hours on this repair, on these repairs of these two panels. So here's the thing. Again, I was about to junk these and I thought I'd give it a try. As those of you have experience like I have, finding adhesives that work on plastics is always a challenge anyway. So many adhesives just don't work on plastic parts, different types of plastic. So I was very skeptical, but again, I gave it a try. And what you need for this particular, and this ends up being a way of repairing panels that probably costs about $10. And all you need is E6000 adhesive, which is available at Lowe's and Home Depot. I think that was about $6 a tube. It's an all-purpose clear adhesive. Again, I couldn't believe how well this stuff works. And simple roll of wall-balled fiber tape, fiberglass wall-balled tape. This in itself has a slight adhesion quality to it as well. I think this about $4, $5 maybe. So less than probably $10 or $12 is all you need to spend for this, and you can do a lot of repairs with a tube and a roll like that. And what you do is basically, and you can see how much repairing I did on this, and it's held up totally well. None of these repairs have failed me since I did it. The big cracks all along here, along there, all around here. This was literally falling apart. You basically clean with alcohol all around the repair area. Then you adhere the tape, cut the tape, just push it around, adhere it to the plastic, and then liberally coat the adhesive. And I think I gave it 2 coats of adhesive in most places here. Let it dry between coats. And that's all you have to do. It stinks a little bit. I think I left it probably a good 24 hours to really harden up before I put it back on the tractor. And you can see, and nothing has budged since I did this a year ago, with a lot of hours on it. And even the bottom brackets, which are prone to break and crack as well. I put brackets on. I riveted those through, those little brackets there, to replace the big plastic brackets that were broken, and then applied adhesive and fiber tape over those. And again, they've held up totally well as well. So that's this panel. Where you can see the cracks are visible, but you close them up nicely, and you can do that with some. What I did, by the way, is I think, if I remember rightly, on the big cracks, I put duct tape to hold them together on the outside while I was doing the repair on the inside. Okay, another tip: use some duct tape, hold everything together on the outside as best as you can while you're doing the inside repair, and then obviously you remove the duct tape when everything is done. That's this panel here on one side. The other panel was almost as bad. And again, you can see how well that's held up too. And you can see down there where the tape, where the little bracket has been repaired as well. So, don't throw your panels away. Don't spend literally $400 or $500 or $600 on new panels. Try this first. And I think if you do what I did, you're going to have great luck with it. Yeah, sure, I've got visible cracks on this, but you know what? You've got to go up close to notice them. And who cares anyway if there's a few blemishes. I even did a crack under the hood here. Again, when the tree came down, I sustained a lot of damage in all these panels. And they're working great. And this is a year later. Okay, so I hope you find this helpful and interesting. And if you do find it helpful and interesting, please give me a like and subscribe to my video channel. I've got about now 16 or 17, a lot of them on John Deere 445, 425 tractors. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and then you get to hear about any other ones as I post them, because I do have a few other videos to be posting in the near future. Take care. Thank you for looking.